people. Good evening, this evening, distinguished ladies, bossy baby ladies, and gentlemen. This is Osita, the rugged gentleman, on top FameIdols Hangout, your one-stop shop for everything entertainment, information, flenjo, exactly as supposed to be. It's the 26th of December. It's Boxing Day, and of course, I've been in the street of Lagos, throwing punches left, right, and center. In fact, in short, they're supposed to give me champion of boxing, because who the boxing the kind of boxing I did today. Oh God, I'm still in the spirit of Christmas. I see me say he got as the Christmas they go this year. I just the box people left, right, and center. Joy, did you box? You not got the kind box one no box today, Joy.
Yeah, I dey tell you, see for my area, many things happen. Oh, I dey tell you, many things happen for my area. And if you not there for that side, you miss. I sure say wherever you're watching us from, one or two things was happening in your area. Just let us know in the comment section how you celebrate your Boxing Day today. Because in my side, people where do boxing plenty, people where don't kill foul. Where you know this kind of game, what do? They go bring foul together, two foul. Whether they fight together, all those kind of game, people will do those kind of game then day, because people don't they don't they rest foul for how many months now, so the foul has grown and is ready to do all those things, now. Well, today was fun for me in my area. I don't know how it was on your side, but let us know in the comment section, and you're welcome again to FameIdols, where we'll bring you all the correct talk for inside Obodo entertainment. Yes, so now join your baby girl day for here today, and I go talk again. Merry Christmas to you. Hope say you are chop chicken where you enjoy yourself. You visited friends, you went to see your friends, your family, and all those yummy things that you have been planning to do. Hope say una do more ahead. Let us know how it was for you in the comment section. Also, I beg me we continue.
Yes, of course. We're still in the spirit of Christmas. We're still in the spirit of celebration. I can see people turning up. Yes, this is the festive season. I do hope you make our time to enjoy with your family and to relax. If you don't the hustle since January, this is not the perfect opportunity for you to relax. For a very long time now, Joy has always been screaming, ask for location in the comment section. And una no they ask. Finally, Osita don't ask for location. Yesterday, Joy give me location. Hey, God, if you see salad, if you see chicken, if you see kappa, hey, God, no worry, more they ask for location. I'll continue to ask for the location, and they utilize the location appropriately. But the man and woman, a sneak peek of what to expect on today's program, because we're here, we're live to keep you posted on all that's happening in the lives of your faves. I can see JJC Skillz in the news. Yes, I can see JJC Skillz in the news making some very bold statements. In the comments, young things will be say, people don't talk say hard. I only will get mind but they talk this kind of things. Darlington also is in the news, also making some very bold statements. Guys, want to take me. Acme must find way enter news before this year finish. And Uche Maduagwu don't come outside. Make statement will be say, hey, even I said a statement, my info inside FameIdols today. No worry, we go yarn on the full gist as the show the progress. Seun Kuti also made a statement that a lot of people are not comfortable with. But then, what are we going to do? My own opinion be that, or my talk and say, now in life, yes, now in life be that. So I believe he has the liberty. He can choose to do whatever he likes with his own life. He got one in life. You understand that kind of thing? So with that, all I can say is just sit back and relax and make yourself position well. Find something where say you go, they shop small, they sip small, as we take you all through the roller coaster of emotions on today's episode of FameIdols Hangout. And do not forget to use the share button. Yes, I share this particular live across various platforms. Let people know that we do this every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. You know, they ever pass like that. With that, we enter our very first story for today. I hope say you don't position well. Controversial Nigerian entertainer, I'm talking about Uche Maduagwu, has actually tendered a public apology to singer Davido and his wife, Chioma, for trolling them on the internet. Now, he made this particular apology in a video that he shared on his Instagram page yesterday, will be Christmas Day, expressing regret for constantly making deliberate posts against the couple. Now, Uche came out to come and confess that he was paid 2.5 million to troll the singer and his family on social media, while disclosing that he was paid along with 4 other Nigerian influencers to ridicule Davido online. Uche noted that the singer hasn't done anything wrong. Now, according to the way Uche come outside talk, he said, I was paid to ridicule your wife and your family. I'm not the only one. We are like 5 different influencers in Nigeria that were paid. And I'm urging other people that were paid to ridicule Davido to please come out, return the money they said you should use to criticize this guy. He's not done anything wrong. I want to apologize to Davido. Please forgive me. I collected over 2 million to ridicule you, and I'm sorry. Others, please return the money they paid you, please. Now, waiting to come outside, can't talk. Captioning the video, he wrote, God, I'm in tears now. I just want Davido to forgive me. We are 5 influencers paid to criticize Davido. Every criticism you constantly see about Davido and Iniyawo online was paid for. Can you people help me beg 001 to forgive me? Now, waiting to come outside, come talk. Now, first things first, a lot of people actually had a lot of opinion. I mean, people were asking very different questions on social, that is the comment section of this particular post. People were asking different questions. One person asked, say, share this guy, they count himself as influencer. Now, when the person come outside, can't talk, say, if they can't influencer, Uche, you said, they follow, they count yourself as influencer. Secondly, another person asked, say, have you people been seeing the trolling post he's talking about? Because I've not seen any. And now from there, I won't take star, because I don't know, personally, I don't see anyone. I've not seen any at all. So, Joy, did you see this post that Uche is talking about? Say they pay at 2.5 million. I be person will pay and don't go waste money, because me, I know they see anything.
You know what? When this post came online, I thought to myself, is this a comedy show or is it real? That's what I thought to myself. I said, is this a comedy or is it real? Are you saying it for real, or are you just, is it a content? Is it content, or what are you really doing, Uche? Because we don't understand. When someone was asking, does he really see himself as an influencer or what? I started wondering the same thing. I wanted the same thing. Does he see himself as an influencer too? Is this one a content, or is he joking, or what is he doing? Because we don't understand. You're coming to tell us that somebody paid you. Even if somebody paid you, why are you telling us? If you don't want to do it, give the money back. And who paid you? Why you not mention the name of the person who paid you? We've not even seen any trolling post on Davido, and you're telling us this kind of thing. Where are you getting it from? Many people were asking the same question, say, who paid you? Another person said, if you cannot mention name, then get offline, because you don't understand what you're talking about. There you get. So many fans will have the opinion that we don't know who this Uche is. So this thing is saying, I beg, they flow. He's not flowing. If he's trying to make himself, keep himself in the spotlight or keep himself in the news, I beg, this one no follow at all. If you cannot mention name, then be say he no follow. He no follow, because me, I don't know where to this one they talk. Who is even Uche said? I see Uche as a comedian. I don't see Uche as, an influencer. I see him as a comedian. So I don't know what he is saying. I don't know what he's saying. Well, since he has tendered apology to Davido, no problem now. When Davido reply, we know that yes, Davido saw the apology. If he not reply, no, nothing like that is happening. On the post of who is throwing Davido, we never see anything. Even himself. See, one of our fans talks say, now poverty they cause of this kind of thing. You must say something to put yourself in the limelight. If not be poverty, you go open your mouth and talk this kind of thing. Not be me talk. If you want to know who talk, just ask me for comment section. Make I tell you the name of the person we talk. But for now, I beg, we never see any reply from Davido. If we heard what Uche said or not. 2, let Uche mention names of people he's talking about. Who paid him? Who are the influencers? If not, then we say this one are just yarn. Now, yarn in the yarn us, just the gist us things. He's not saying what is true. Maybe it's just content, or it's it's a comedy or something. But I beg, this one no flow at all. Which one we say they paid you? Who you and who? I beg go. I beg, no, we continue.
Being controversial is something that I feel is supposed to be done with sense. You understand? I understand that people have actually figured or concluded that controversy sells in Nigeria. The moment you decide to be somebody that says things, big bass boss in nature, he go sell. People buy as in they enjoy controversy. They know they use and play at all at all. You understand? So a lot of people have resorted to focusing on controversy, like make it be their all in all. And I want to believe this is just one of those people. I want to believe he's just somebody that have come to the conclusion that this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it my niche. Maybe he say they work for Portable and he can't decide, say, be like, say, truly they pay, because this is not the first time we are hearing something controversial from this guy. It's not actually the first time. We've actually heard something controversial from him before. The small bass goes up saying being get with Jim Ike. Now we can't be like, say, you don't take away people hear in voice, or you don't take away say people hear in matter. So he decided to say something, or should I say, he decided to do something that will make people start talking about him again. I see no reason for this particular post. I've not seen any post online, whether from him or from another person. I've not seen those trolling posts that he's talking about. Now, he said 5 people were actually paid. They paid him 2.5 million to tell somebody. Why would you even collect that kind of job in the first place? If you know, as in, it just, I don't know, more reason and where. Is that something somebody is supposed to be proudly doing? Like, can they just pay you to make posts that you know you are not in support of? That means, if to say the money come up now, anytime, any day, you dey ready to just dey talk rubbish about person to be unnecessary, to be a bully. Cyberbullying, and they call it for plenty English. So I that is the first thing. And secondly, the most important question everybody is asking: who exactly paid? Who be the person who be say come outside, I can't give you that money? Call the person name. And they like, if you want confess, may you confess where? When they see the way they do for African Magic Epic, I will confess. It was me that did it to my late stepfather. You understand that kind of thing? So your confession takes time, they incomplete. Yes, you come outside, come talk, say people paid you money to do this particular thing. Who are the people that paid you? Who are these other influencers that you're coming out to say that they also paid money to do this thing? Call name, may breeze blow, may fall behind, they open, may everybody see them. So if eventually we see posts from these people you're talking about, we'll be able to fathom, okay, these are the people that were paid. This is as a result of payments that they receive. Even if okay, for example, you the talk say they pay 5 other people. If you come mention Osita name, you mention Joy name. Tomorrow, if Osita make any post to throw the video, people will talk say, now because of say in collect money, now in make up they do this particular thing. So you're making it easier on we will be say the view. So you don't just come and give half confession like this and expect us to start jumping up and down, or you dey expect more clap for you because say you dey talk, say you dey feel bad for Davido and his wife. I beg. This will not even be talk at all. And Joy said we'll be waiting to hear from Davido, but personally, I'm not waiting to hear from Davido because I do not think he's going to say anything. Or should I say, Davido being who he is, there are certain things he doesn't reply to. He get the kind of way be say Davido no go even put. I'm not even sure say he go even cough. If he see this particular post, maybe he's somebody that is active on social media. If he see this particular post, they should say no go even read and complete. He go just move to something important because this one is not just the important at all. And at the same way, we say we for FameIdols for here, we self go move to something important because waiting Uche they talk, it's not just who water. If you already give full-time confession, you come outside give full-time confession. Everybody go know say you dey confess. Waiting they tell you to do, it really paying you. Not be say you go just come select confession like beans, can't give us, expect us to chop them. No, they work like that. Because we go tiptoe come out from that to enter the very next story. Now, this particular person is coming out to say that he was betrayed by not just one, but 2 of the biggest music exports as at that particular time. I'm talking about Don Jazzy and the band. Now, JJC Skillz is coming out to say he was betrayed by Don Jazzy and the band. Joy Goyano Small on top of this betrayal matter. Joy, over to you.
Yes, so when I don't hear more, the person in the news today is none other than JJC Skillz. Many of you may have forgotten or still remember him. He's the ex-husband of Funke Akindele. And I tell you, the kind comment we fan put for this message, this talk way JJC talk, because this one and a confession way. In fact, revelation now JJC can tell us like this, things that we're not expecting. Somebody was saying that we dey use one kind eye dey look some kind people, but when you hear wetin they do for background, you come dey wonder. One person was even saying that people that we look up to and then we see one or two things, it shows that they are still human beings, that kind of thing. But then no, make I tell una wetin JJC talk on top the matter today. Say how the thing dey hot na so we dey carry am come for you. Our Nigeria singer Abdulrasheed Bello, popularly known as JJC Skillz, he has accused his colleagues Don Jazzy of the banjo. He don't accuse them of one or two things. So in a recent interview with Echo Room, JJC make some kind claims. I dey tell you, claims where we no believe, claim we are not expecting, we did not see that coming. But we've been hearing, little things about the whole package between him, Don Jazzy, the band, and so and other ones, even Rugged Man. Yeah. So he said in his own words, this I'm saying it in JJC's words. He said Don Jazzy, the band, Ayo, DJ Abbas, all of them conspired against him. That what he said. That's what JJC is saying. He said Tas brought a guy called Don Jazzy to me, and Ayo came through Abbas. I met them because they were running a TV station. One day I came to them and said, you guys are obviously well connected to Nigeria, and me, I am a JJC. I just need somebody to introduce me to the right people to work with in Nigeria. And they accepted. This is what JJC is saying. And they accepted. He went on to say, and they were going to help me. They connected me to Bankuli. Don Jazzy and the band were under me then. So these people who were supposed to introduce me back home to Nigeria had plans that I did not know about. Then I heard something from Rugged Man saying that the band said I cheated them when they were working with me in the UK and that they were leaving my group. I was shocked because nobody knew them back then. I was the one taking them to shows, accommodating, feeding, and clothing them. So how can I be cheating when you haven't made any money? Oh, the whole thing just dey one kind. How can I be cheating you when you haven't made any money? Because I'm the one taking you to shows, introducing you to people, linking you up. So how am I cheating you when I'm the one, funding it all from my pocket? Somebody was saying that this thing that we are hearing, for JJC to come out and be mentioning names of people like this, it shows that yes, there's some truth to this whole thing. Yes, I'm going to say it in the way one fan said it. One fan who is Victor. Victor said the reason he can drop names for free is because he has been holding it in his chest for too long. And a lot of these people in Nigeria are backbiters and ungrateful elements. He said they have been saying all their parts on different podcasts, but refusing to acknowledge the role that JJC played in their lives. Now, wetin Victor dey talk, I know this one is referring to what JJC said about Don Jazzy and the band. They have been talking but refusing to acknowledge the role. But let me tell you something. One person who is Dr. Sly said, Don Jazzy mentioned you a couple of times in his interviews, that you were the one that opened the way for him. He said he learned production with computer for the first time from your studios. He has never said anything negative about you, ever. So we don't know which one to believe. JJC has said his own. From his own point, he has made his revelation from his own point. We have not heard from Don Jazzy, we've not heard from the band. If you watch more on the interview, he even mentioned Rugged Man. So we've not heard from Don Jazzy, we've not heard from the band, we've not heard from Abbas, we've not heard from Don Jazzy and all of them. So we need to hear from them when we know what thing they talk on top of the matter. One fan don't come talk and say Don Jazzy said he learned production with computer for the first time when he was still with JJC Skillz. So, and he said he has never said anything bad about him. So this thing that JJC is saying, after all these years that this thing happened, why is he saying it now? Why are we hearing this now? Is it that they never settled their issues or what? Is it that, why now? Why are we hearing it now? What is really the end point, the end game in all these things? What is the end point in all these things? For me, I still see Don Jazzy as someone who is open to learn, because for him to say, the fan that said that he learned, Don Jazzy once said in one of his interviews that he learned production with computer for the first time from JJC Studios. You will see that Don Jazzy is someone that is down to earth, ready to learn, something like that. So for me to hear that he and the band, they betrayed JJC Skillz, somebody who was feeding them, who was, clothing them, taking them to shows, introducing them, somebody, one fan prince was the one that trying to tell JJC that he should forget about the way he was treated, whether good or bad. Because, for the fact that it was JJC that took the band to many birthday parties in London. Even when the band came to on holiday in London, it was JJC that linked the band and Don Jazzy, and the journey started. Are you getting? So I understand why, I understand where JJC is coming from, saying that he heard from Rugged Man that they were saying that he was cheating them, the band and Don Jazzy, and some others were saying that that JJC was cheating them, that he was not giving them anything. And this is someone that is feeding them from his pockets, accommodating them, taking them out, introducing them to people. So the whole story is just somehow, it's just somehow. But I think there's element of truth to all this. What do you want to tell me, Osita?
Joy, let us be realistic now. Let us be very straightforward, because I do not know why it seems people like to make matters unnecessarily complicated by prolonging things unnecessarily. Like, it not really makes sense to make it make sense. See, I'm the kind of person that I feel everybody is supposed to be very straightforward. If you have a rapport with somebody, then you are not supposed to be cutting through corners. I do not understand this appeal of some certain Nigerians. They would always want to take things to the internet. You understand? They would always want to take things to the internet, because to me, this particular story or this particular statement by JJC is still incomplete. It's very, very much incomplete. When I was reading the story, you understand, Joy, what I was thinking or what I was expecting to see is at one point in the story where he would say he reached out to Don Jazzy and he reached out to the band, and this is what they said, or this is what came out of the conversation, or this is how it went. Now, what did I be they expect to see? But I don't see anything like that. I don't know why Nigerians like making things complicated for no reason. This is people that you've known from way back. I mean, according to you, you fed them, you accommodated them and stuff. See, even without feeding or accommodating Joy, if another person, if somebody should tell me this is what Joy said about me, I'll be very upfront with her. I know they wait to carry and go Facebook or TikTok or Twitter to go right say Joy did this one, Joy did that one. I have her number. Even if I don't have her number, I would find a way to get her number. I know her house. I go find and go house. Joy, I heard you said this. Why would you make such statements? What's happen? Why would you understand? Try to hear from this particular person directly before any other thing. So I was waiting to hear where he said he reached out to Don Jazzy or the band himself. But I didn't see that part. I don't see anything like that. So Rugged Man said something and you didn't even make any attempt to verify. You don't even say when you touch like the matter. You don't even talk, say, okay, may you really understand. If there is a truth to that particular story, I mean, he is a big name. JJC is a big name in the entertainment scene. Even if he wants to claim he doesn't have the bunch number, direct number, even if he does, reach out to these people. Maybe house they there, reach there. Maybe say you reach downstairs and tell them say you want to see Don Jazzy, and they tell you say Don Jazzy cannot see you, or Don Jazzy talks or Gato say you no one see you. Reach out to these people. Ask them directly. Don't come to social media to say certain things. Now you're coming to come and drag them that they betrayed you and this one and that one. What effort did you see? It is very simple. It is very simple. So I don't know if Don Jazzy made a statement in an interview a while ago saying that yes, Don Jazzy, JJC was the first opportunity for him to learn production and what have you. I don't want to know all those ones. I don't want to know all those ones. The main thing what say you don't on top of my head now is as you don't come outside, as you heard, because if they say that me talk now, it will be like saying that me they talk. As you heard from Rugged Man, what steps did you make to verify that particular information? Are you sure Rugged Man was not mistaken? Are you sure Rugged Man was not misinterpreting that particular information? Because Rugged Man might have heard something else and said something else. Even if it's not deliberately to, spread rumor or to carry malinformation. Even if Rugged Man don't really understand, waiting in here. So what effort did you make to reach out to these people? Or are you so much bigger than them that you cannot reach out to them when you heard certain things? Come on. There are a lot of sides to this story that I feel the story not even they complete at all. I feel the story not even they complete. But the way I take see and Joy.
You know what? Somebody was saying that let us forget about the past. That now Don Jazzy is big and he can still single-handedly bless JJC. I don't know if JJC need Don Jazzy blessing. I don't know. The person that is saying this, it is coming from Prince also, like again. But one person they talk say all these things where JJC they talk. We remember say this JJC now still the person where Funke Akindele throw away from her duplex for 12 midnight. Now he can they tell us all this the way they tell us now, and if they mention name, we need to verify whether not true or not be true. I beg before we conclude. Well, not me talk more. The person we talk this one now, man of violence. Yes, so violence everywhere. Anyhow the thing view, he don't talk his own from his own point of view, from his own perspective, how things take happen. We don't know if Don Jazzy will reply today because people like say the story where we get today, we need to hear back from what person don't talking. Oh, we need to hear back ahead. So we don't know if Don Jazzy will say anything about this. We don't know if the band will say something about this. We don't know, but it seems as if there is some element of truth to what JJC is saying in the because if they mention him as they talk, whatever it may be, we will keep you posted when anything come up on top this matter. And anyhow you take feel, I'm a beg, let us know in the comment section how you they follow us, they go front, and how you feel about what JJC Skillz is saying. And as it be like that, we go enter our next story. What's it? I beg, maybe we continue.
Yes, of course. Pending when we hear anything from me, either Don Jazzy or the band or JJC himself, we'll just start up and give that particular story. Tito entered the very next story. And like we said at the start of the show, Acme is in the news. Yes, our very own Speed Darlington is actually in the news today. And before I said what he said or the statements he actually made that have got people talking, literally tearing the internet space into two, I'd like to ask Joy. Joy, what is your opinion from a woman's point of view? Because this one a woman matter, so it go good more we hear what the woman feel before we go draw our conclusions. Now, Joy, are you of the opinion, or do you think majority of the ladies out there would not be submissive to their husband if they were richer than him? You
I don't
understand?
think
If they
so.
actually get money past their husband, you feel say there is a large portion of Nigerian girls that would not be submissive to their husband. Can women be submissive to people that they have money more than?
Let me tell you something. I think women can be submissive to people that they have money more than. Yes. It just depends on
Joy,
the
don't use
way
yourself, Joy. Don't
I'm
use
not
yourself,
using
Joy.
myself. I'm talking in general. In general,
Okay.
okay? I'm talking in general. In general, women can be submissive. And two, in general, women may not be submissive. Why I'm putting may there because sometimes it depends on how the man in the house, the man who, it is known that the man is the head of the home. When it comes to this marriage thing, many things there for inside. When it comes to relationship, many things there for inside. So sometimes the way a man treats his family, treats his wife, treats his kids, or maybe when they don't, maybe they don't have kids yet. It's just him and his wife. The way the man treats his wife, if he's secured, if he's not feeling at every point, he's feeling so jealous, he's feeling like one or two things is happening at his back. If a man is secured, it just depends. It depends on how the man treats the woman. Okay, it depends on how the man treats the woman. It does not mean that we don't have good and bad people. We have good and bad people, so our mind should be open that good and bad things happen. But it still depends on how the man treats the woman. Because women, now how you treat them, now they go take follow you. That is one thing that is general about women. How you treat a woman, and so she go take follow you. Unless you don't let me say maybe you just fell in with one woman that is not even when no said at all the treatment or not, or you fell in with a man that no way no say your treatment. But generally how you treat a woman is the way she follows up. That's just the way it is. Also that beg, maybe we continue.
Yes, of course. Nigerian rapper Fidelity actually sparked controversy after advising men not to allow their spouse be richer than them in a recent episode of the Honest Bunch podcast. Now, according to him, it is important. Okay, according to him, it is impossible for women to be submissive when they are richer than their partner. Despite never being married, Fidelity actually argued that rich women dislike submission but can feign it to get married. You cannot tell me that a woman that is worth multi-millions will be submissive to her husband. I don't believe that. Power does not like to submit. I'm not very rich, but I'm still proud of the little I have. Now, imagine a wealthy woman who has a house in Lagos and in the village, she definitely can be submissive. She can say that, okay, she can say that just to get married, but deep down, she will never be submissive. According to what he come outside and claim, he urged, men to actually ensure that they be richer than their partners to save their relationships and marriage from future conflicts. There will be issues if your woman makes more money than you as a man. It is going to be a problem. Try your best as a man not to allow your woman to be richer than you. If she does, she will be aggressive and never be submissive. Now, waiting the rapper come outside contour. Darlington added that he fancies submissive and supportive women, not rich and independent ones. He claimed that a submissive woman would support a man, but a rich and independent woman would compete with him. Now, what's in the comments I can talk? See, people were of the opinion that Speed Darlington's take is coming from a place of low self-esteem. Say a man that actually is a man would not be reasoning this kind of thing. Now, when the person come outside, come talk, you understand? Say the only reason why you'd be afraid of independent women is because you are not a man. You don't have that particular self-worth or self-confidence that a man is supposed to have. But let us be, should I say, realistic now? There is no smoke without fire. Joy, picture this. Picture this. You understand? Picture it, because somebody even asked that particular period. The person was asking Linda Ikeji that time when they say her house of $500 million was trending. The person asked her, say if was it Linda? Was it Linda? I beg your pardon. I would try to confirm, but this person, okay, it was Genevieve Naji, not Linda Ikeji. It was Genevieve Naji. So this person was asking, say if Genevieve come marry now, would she move out of her mansion into that particular person's house? Or would the person, that the man, move out of his own house into the $500 million house? So who is going to do the moving? You understand? The person asks a very serious question then. And Joy, I would like you to picture this, because in a good mode, they're realistic sometimes. If, for example, there's this particular lady that she went to university, private school for that particular matter, she graduates from university, she goes service, she can start to work where she dey earn 700,000 monthly for her place of work. This woman will be saying, they talk about now, she don't use her own money. These days it happen for Lagos here, say people they buy building, so she don't buy house for herself. The house that she's actually living in is hers. She bought it. It is her own house. She get house for Lagos. She get house for Lagos. This na person will be say he whole side small, so she get house for village too. She dey drive one of the latest, make I no call brand name for motor, but one of the latest SUVs. Now she dey drive all around. Her routine is she goes to church, she goes to work, she goes, and now this man is coming to ask for a hand in marriage, and the man is somebody that is earning 200,000 naira monthly. By the special grace of God, he used to use Okada to go to work and come back every single day. When he is feeling special and important, he will enter a taxi to where he's going to. You dey get? He get where he live, but he's staying in a rented apartment. What are the possibilities that this woman is going to submit 100% to that man before he steps up?
All this the way they talk now, what is that number one? See, I've said it before that relationship, marriage issue, they talk, they finish. And they tell you, they finish. There is every possibility that that woman will submit to that man based on how the man treats her. That is just it. How he treats her. Let's see. I said it before. How the man treats her is what will make her submit to the man or not. Unless the man falls into maybe a woman with no sending treatment, or a woman falls into the hands of a man with no send treatment. Because when it comes to, I'll use the example of cheating. When it comes to partners who cheat on each other, No matter what, sometimes people will say that maybe the woman will say she was this, she was that to her husband, she was that, she did all this, she did all this, still the man cheated. Some men will say that they treated their wife well, they were this, they were that, still the woman cheated. So there are still situations where the woman was this and that, her husband did not cheat. And there are situations where the man was this and that, the woman did not cheat. You see, so how you treat a person matters. That is why you as a man, you go build your own self-confidence. You go there sure of yourself. Why you go there sure of yourself is the treatment you give to people. When it comes to guarding your heart, it means that if you are a good person and a kind person on yourself, it no go really matter what the other person does, because what you're doing it for your own peace of mind, for your own peace of mind, for your own self, maybe for your kids, to see that you treated their mother well. It will tell about you
Yeah,
in future. I'm telling you. So if you're always
yeah,
thinking about what the woman does or what the man does, I beg you, the thing no go work at all, at all, at all. It no go work.
yeah.
What are you telling me?
I know somebody, she's a lady actually. I know somebody that she has one of the most supportive husbands I've ever come across. This man has been supporting her from day zero to the point where he says she travel abroad to go further
Mhm.
her studies now. She left her kids in Nigeria here. Obviously, she has a husband in Nigeria, so the husband will step up and look after these children. This woman travel go educate for educational purposes, and when she was done with acquiring that particular qualification, she came back and was offered a job in Abuja. Then she reached out to this same husband of hers, telling the man that I understand that you are in Port Harcourt and you have a house, you have a life in Port Harcourt, but now I just got opportunity to work in Abuja. So the only way this is going to work is you, the man, have to relocate to Abuja so that I
Okay.
can do this work I was offered. That there is no way I'm going to turn down this golden opportunity. You dey get?
Mhm.
So if we use clear eye check am, I'm not saying that the woman is supposed to throw away her life because of she's married and stuff like that, but then I want to believe all this falls into that submission wey be say we dey talk about, because there is supposed to be a way to reach compromise. This man has been living in Port Harcourt all his life. When you met him, he was in Port Harcourt. Now you're telling him to quit his
Okay.
job, leave his house and relocate to Abuja because say you get work, make you come go start for Abuja, start afresh when you have not actually started in Abuja. You were not even in Abuja before he met you. Now as you come
Okay.
back,
Let me tell
so
you.
this person never even really get money like that, and he don
What
dey
do you
behave.
want the woman to do? What will you advise the woman to do? And the man, what do you want them to
Joy,
do? What is the compromise you use? What
joy,
is the compromise? What do you
you don
advise them
already
to
talk
do?
say you don already talk say we no dey give advice for this program, so I'm not going to advise her
No,
to do
because
anything.
from
Make
what you
she
are
do
saying
wetin dey her
now,
mind.
I don't know what you want that woman to do. The woman is saying the man should move to Abuja. And then you were saying that the woman has not even started the job, and she's already saying that the man should move to Abuja. Okay, what do you want them to do? The man should stay in Port Harcourt, the woman should do her job in Abuja. Everybody will stay on their own. That is better. Is that the
Let her
point?
do whatever her conscience tell her to do. You
What
understand?
is
Not be
the
me go and
consent?
not
What
be
okay? What then what are why are you now talking about the woman? Because you're saying it as if you want the woman, you expect that this lady or the woman, the person you're talking about, is supposed to leave that job, come to Port Harcourt and stay in Port Harcourt with her husband and her children. That is what you're saying. So you're
Joy,
not saying it as if
I don't expect the woman to do anything. Not be my expectation. Go tell the woman wetin she go do. I just dey talk story as I take witness am. Anything wey be say she wan do is her family problem. That is her own business. E didn't concern me. In my own situation, if I'm that man, I would know what I'm going to do. If I happen to have somebody that is that woman and she comes to me for advice, I know wetin I go tell am. You understand? But then it is, I don't know, I see an iota of truth in what Speed Darlington is saying. When a woman is well doing, when she's doing, see, it's not even just a woman's thing. Anybody that is thinkingly rich, e get the kind money wey be say you go get, e go definitely affect your submission. E go definitely affect your submission. Joy, there are a lot of people that are doing works today that they don't like simply because they never really hold tight. This particular person there with you, even some guys, their friendship they die the moment small money enter their hand. It go affect their loyalty, their submission to that friendship. So anyhow, we want to check am. I want to believe say true today what is pedaling the door, and it is not a woman's thing. It is a human being thing. It is a human being thing. We've heard of cases or we've heard of situations whereby even males, even men themselves would start to misbehave the moment money enter their hand. Not just about submission. Sometimes it they affect their commitment. They are 100% committed to this particular woman. But if you be like say money enter their hand, that their commitment go come start to shake. Now that time will be say the man come the say the man of this house. I can do anything I want to do. No, you go tell me what I go do. You understand? So I believe there is an iota of truth. We've heard of cases of people whereby, or people saying that women in power, you see women in position of power, women will be saying they get power, they tend to make a living for there. Make a living for them.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm going to let you know what some of our fans said about this. Some of our fans are of the opinion, like Anthony. Anthony is saying that if you know as a woman you can't be submissive, just stay single and marry your millions of dollars or whatever. Another person who is Kalim is a lady. Kalim is saying, God, I beg, I no go marry any kind mumu man. No. Are you getting? But Oyema is saying that there are wealthy women who are submissive. It is not all of them. That is what Oyema is saying. Josephine is saying that this is a man. No, this is Joseph. Joseph said that he does not mind to be the woman in the house as far as that multi-million is concerned. Now, waiting Joseph talk. That is coming from Joseph's point of view. And Ijoma is saying that at the end of the day, they will say, what do you bring to the table? She brings something on table now, you complain. The table is empty, you complain. Nothing there for the table, you go complain. I beg, men, make una stay one place and arrange your confusion in peace. Well, when I don't see everything where our fan talk on top of the matter, but you know what? If you continue with relationship and marriage talk, you not go finish today, seriously, because everybody will have their own point and how the things work out for them. You know, the way it works out for you may not be the way it works out for another person, which is just a normal thing. Okay, if you're coming to what Osita said about the woman living in Abuja and then the man living in Port Harcourt, you see, oftentimes you see women moving out of where they are to where their spouse is living, you know, even if they have built their life. You know, I know many women, different women, they were living in Lagos, they were living in Abuja, they were living in Ibadan, and then they have to move from there, forget about their job and follow this person that they are now committed to. It happens over and over and over again. One person said, what women are taking in relationship, most people cannot take it. Men, most of them cannot take it in relationship. But then everybody is wired differently. Men are wired differently. Women are wired differently. I think at the end of the day, it just matters about who you are, your kind of person. Are you a kind person? Are you confident in yourself? How do you treat people? Because it is not only about the way you treat that person, that man, that woman with you. How do you treat people around you? How do you treat yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you love your spouse? You know, do you love people around you? It still matters, because those behaviors, those characters, it will reflect. If you're not a good person, even when you get money, that thing not being a good person, it will show where you have money. Because when you have money, if you say yes, so opportunity for you to do anything you want to do, your money is there. And if you're a good person, even with money, you will still maintain, unless you decide to change, you know, because change is something that is permanent. Whatever it may be, we wish you all with whatever you think. But on top of this matter, I beg, let us know for comment section how you take see waiting Darlington talk about this submission of a thing, because this matter now issue wait on day online for so long. Nobody today is not the first person bringing this issue online. So many celebrities, you know, influencers have talked about this thing. What's it on top of the matter? I beg, now we'll move forward to our next story. Now, Baba,
just because we would like to hear from you, want to hear from you. If you agree with Speed Darlington, let us know. If you agree with Osita, rugged gentleman, let us know. If you agree with Joy, let us know. If you not just agree with anybody at all and get your own opinion, still let us know. With that, we'll go run come out from that story, enter the very next story. Two Baba don't come outside and talk, say, it's not the share picking like souvenir anymore. Joy go yarn us more. On top of that particular story, Joy, over to you.
Yes, so the person waiting for news today is none other than our own famous Nigerian musician Innocent Idibia, popularly known as Two Face or Two Baba. Yes, he don't come and make some kind of public confessions, things that these days it seems things that we are not expecting, things we are not expecting is what we are seeing. Yes, but on top of that, though, Two Baba talk one or two things. Speaking before his performance. He made this confession in Benin City during the MC Edo Pikin Undiluted with Starboy and Legend show. So before his performance, the musician who said one or two things decided to set the record straight. Una know to Baba as our own father Abraham. Yes, so for music industry, una know him as father of the nation. Well, he has come out to review one or two things. He said in his own words, he said I no go. He said, I get, he said that this is how he said it. I dey make this confession everywhere I go. This coming from True Baba straight up. I go now set the record straight. I don't stop to dey do that kind of thing. I don't stop to dey give belle anyhow. I swear, ask anybody now. They will tell you that I am innocent. Una know to Baba now. This is someone that we know that has his first baby mama, Shumbo Adeoye, whom they has two sons, Zion and Nino. Their relationship ended in 2009. You know about his second baby mama, Pero Adeniyi. You know the other one where they have three kids, his other baby mama, and he also has another one with Annie, who they share two daughters. See, but for Annie, he was married to Annie. Yes, he was married to Annie for a decade before they separate. Now, this year we're hearing about the separation. After the separation, he got married to his new partner, Natasha. And we heard that they have recently welcomed a new baby. So you know, see, say when they call him Father Abraham, father of the whole nation for inside in our entertainment industry. Yes, you see, there are reasons why we call him that name. And again, I don't really wonder some kind things. Even like say, Osita once said something before, and I think I'm going to agree on that. Osita was when we're talking about drinking. When somebody drink and misbehave, he said, you drink, you know your gauge, but you go on drinking. And then when you go on drinking, maybe you later this with the drinking, you say your eye no clear where, and you cheat, you do one or two things. You know what thing they do when you do it, So this thing where to Baba they talk now, one of our fans said something. Somebody said that Annie don't see something. Another one, Rosemary. Rosemary said, you see, when he was with Annie, he publicly said he can't stay with one woman. A man will get used to how you train him and what you tolerate. That's what the person is saying. And another person now said, well done to Natasha. God bless you. You fit train tiger. Another one is saying that she hope that this thing that Two Face is saying, he has taken permission before saying it. We no one hear any year talk tomorrow or see video say they don't beat our legend. No be me talk am. If you want know who talk am, just ask me. I go tell you who talk am. But another person said, imagine that this is coming from Gift. Gift said, imagine that Two Face said he doesn't impregnate women now. That's his emphasis on now. Now, they impregnate women now. So that means that it is telling us alone that he knew exactly what he was doing from the beginning. And we wonder if he truly loved Annie, it would not have gotten to that point. Because even from all, if you look at he and Annie relationship, he and Annie was still in a relationship when he had his first baby mama, his second baby mama, before Annie come born for him. So you see the whole thing. You see the whole thing. It seems as if he know what he was doing. You don't give excuse for an adult and know that they are cheating and they go on cheating. Anyhow, with him, Bill, Osita beg, what you want to tell us atop this matter? Whether you agree with you, Baba, or you don't agree with you, Baba. Whether he know what they do all this while, I be no. I be Natasha don't whip and Kobe supposed to.
I know they there when him and Natasha they live. I'm not living with them in the house, so I cannot say it is Natasha or it is not Natasha. I don't know that. I was not their neighbor. I'm not living in the same street. I'm not living in the same compound. I'm not even in the same area with them. So I cannot say if she's the one or not. But all I can say is congratulations. That's actually all I can say, because if you come outside, they tell us say they share Pekin again. And we believe saying don't see the light. He don't see say that what saying they do. Say you get that be. If you want be polygamist, may you become polygamist. Not mean say you come the share picking left, right, and center. So I don't even really get much to say concerning this particular one, other than if you know the right thing, do the right thing. It's very, very simple. Whether na Natasha na him make and change you, whether na him decide to change on his own, whether na fans na him make and change you, who really asks am for this information? We'll be saying they share, they give us now. Wetin make am talk am for show where they call am to come sing, they go house. I not really know. But all I can say is if you know the right thing, please do well to do the right thing. You know, pass like that, Joy. And that the only two I could talk concerning this one.
Now, so the thing be two baba bata they take long well. So we no go stretch them too much. As they don't talk and now we just dey look and now so it be yes. As they talk and we go dey look and we know how the things they be for his own area. And as it be like that, we go front on top of the story where we'll carry come for una today. We'll make una calm down, no go anywhere because many things they happen. Also, I beg, may we continue.
To the very last one, we say on top of our table like this and like this. Our very own Afrobeat superstar. I'm thinking about Seun Kuti has actually shared his opinion on prayer, revealing that he doesn't believe in prayer. Now, in a video that actually went viral via his Instagram account, Kuti stated that he has never prayed before. According to him, praying is childish. Hold up. Did I just hear mwah? According to him, praying is childish. He argued that choices and actions are what shape an individual, not prayers. I've never prayed before in my life. I don't know how to pray. I don't believe it works. Your life is your prayer. Praying in the public or aloud is eye service. It is childishness. Your life is the prayer. What you do with your life is your prayer. That is your only prayer. Your action is prayer. Somebody say you don't. Somebody says so you don't believe in God. This concept of God that most people have is why prayer is even now completely null and void. Because this God you talked about, you claimed he has already written down what is going to happen from the beginning to the end. His will must be done. So except your prayer aligns with his will. If your prayer does not align with the will of this your God, then your prayer will not be answered. But clerics won't tell you this because they want to exploit you. I solve my problems. I don't pray over my problems. If prayer solve problems, prisons and hospitals would be empty. Joy, what say you?
See, Seun don't come outside talking on top prayer matter. You know, when we come to religion, we have different religion, and everybody practices the one that suits them. So we don't know. We you know the way Seun is, we see him as someone who is a traditionalist because of the way it is. But him, you know, the person where they talk about things where they for Bible telling us that this God you see you serve said he has written things his will must be done. That means one or two ways you have been exposed to Christianity for you to know that the will of God must surely be done and all that. And you're telling us that the clerics will not tell you, your pastors will not tell you because they want to exploit you. Christians read their Bible, so they know already that the will of God will be done. No, pastor is not exploiting you because now the word of God is in your heart. As you talk for this interview, the word of God there for your mind. Now in Seun talk say the will of God will be done. So those Christians you're talking about, you that you are saying that you don't really pray and you know saying all those kind of things, you have it in your mind that the will of God will be done. So imagine those Christians too, they have it in their mind, they know pastor is not deceiving them, unless the one that want to be deceived, the one that want to be deceived. That is it. But as it be like that though, some of our fans were saying something. Bisola said, keep on with your evil words, it will not stand in Jesus' name. Another person who is Samuel said that he has a right to his own opinion. Are you getting? Seun has a right to his own opinion, to what he believes, to what he does not want to believe. But when push will come to shove, man is limited in some way. Hence, a prayer is essential in a man's life. Someone is saying that a man is limited in some ways. Olusegun is saying that this is weed talk. He don't smoke well when why he they talk this thing. His father's shrine, are they not praying in his father's shrine? So what is he saying? Solomon is saying that when you are about to journey off, they would know. When you're about to journey off, you would not know or so. So David is also saying that prayer is a spiritual process and has no meaning to a physical person. Everybody get their own story on top the matter. So me, I will not advise you on what to do or not, because Seun is a full-grown adult. He gets the thing for in mind, as the Bible said that the word of God is in your heart. You get them for there. So whatever path he chooses to follow, let him follow. I am a Christian, and I will advise you to follow the path that is right. That is me. I know they give advice, but on top of this one now, I go advise say follow the path way good, follow the right path. And yet is it. Now so me I go give you advice. Not too much for there. What's it I beg? Maybe continue.
Truly speaking, the only problem I have with everything Seun Kuti said is the point where he said praying is childish. That is you being childish or childishness. How you take put that thing. Now, the only place where I get problem with in the talk, because the fact that you do not agree with somebody doesn't make you disrespect or disregard or disrespect what they are doing or what they are saying. You can disagree without insulting or sounding, in that particular manner. Besides, as somebody rightfully said, waiting be the difference between praying and that thing will be saying do even that day where Korah go where Korah go Kalakata Republic, where they see and carry shinap and go the pour libation and all those way. What will be the difference between Christian praying and that will be saying they do? Everybody get the way will be saying that they approach their God. So you do not do one and condemn the one will be saying another person they do. If you don't understand it, that's fine. There are certain religions I do not understand, but you will not see me speaking against them. I'll just continue practicing the one that works for me, the one I believe in. You don't have to agree with me to respect my decisions. It's as simple as that. Joy, time didn't there at all. So your final words will disappear, come out from inside studio.
Yes, so hope say una enjoy all the story we carry come for una today, from Uche, JJC, Speed Darlington to Baba Seun Kuti. Hope say una enjoy everything. Want to hear from you in the comment section how you take see the whole thing where we talk today. Do you agree with our celebrities or not? Anyhow you be, abeg, let us know how you feel about it, and continue to enjoy your Christmas in a fun-filled way. No go enter wahala o, abeg. No do pass yourself. Sit abeg, may we continue.
I'll be man and woman till on Monday, where we will bring you another super exciting episode of FameIdols Hangout. Please follow us across every social media platform at FameIdols Online and across our website. Get signed up at www.fameidols.com. www.fameidols.com. We done the countdown to the new year 2026. So we people done they use A4 paper and a full scrap sheet. They write down their new year resolution. Till crossover night, we'll sit and we'll go tier steps. We'll come cross enter 2026. I remain Osita, the rugged gentleman, together with
Joy, your baby girl. Good night.
who that come out from window.